what we're going to get into today is the meaning of division. I want you to take a look at these. These are called codes. So we're going to look over at the window for a second. So take a look over here. So here's the codes that you're dealing with for these problems. So these are all our hints, like groups, teams, each, per, you know, for division, groups, teams, sharing, equally, things like that. Below, though, these are our codes that we put underneath. Okay, they're sort of like labels that we've been doing with comparison problems, but we call them codes. So the codes are G for groups, IEG for in each group, and T for total. It's going to be a good strategy for organizing your work and understanding what each number is. Notice this sort of pinkish arrow. That means because of the commutative property, you can move these around and it doesn't make any difference. You're still going to get the total. Down in division, we start off with total, T. We divide them up into a certain amount of groups or a certain amount in each group. Again, the commutative property allows us to flip those factor type numbers there. And then it'll equal the opposite. Okay? So if you do total divided by groups, it'll tell you how many are in each group. If you do total divided by in each group, it'll tell you how many groups. Those can be flip-flopped. Okay? But I do expect you to practice coding today. Ooh, there was a blue jay. Hello, blue jay. That was cool. All right, so random moment. So division and multiplication. Pay attention to the hint words and make notice of what the operations are. And then I also want you to work on coding by using T, G, IEG, or G, IEG, T if it's multiplication. And also be aware division can be set up like this with the total inside and then groups here. Total divided by groups tells you how many are in each group. In each group. So anyway, I need you to get good at this because if you're aware of what the numbers are, it'll help you get really good at just knowing what to do, okay? And these aren't difficult problems. I'm mostly training you these codes today, okay? All right, so grab your pencil now, and let's just walk through this together. So I want you to write everything I'm writing and doing what I'm doing for right now, okay? So, meaning of division, draw pictures to solve each problem, cross that out. We are not going to draw pictures. I just want to teach you how to tackle the problem, okay? You put this away, please, and just have your math out. All right, so here we go. Underline important. Info. There are 12 small gifts. Each bag can hold one toy and some stickers. There are 36 stickers. If an equal number of stickers is put in each bag, how many stickers will be in each bag? Bracket the question. How many stickers will be in each bag? And I want you to hear some things and notice some things. So right now, we're doing the UPS check, okay? And just a reminder what that is, take a look over here. Also remember our UPS check. We're going to read the problem, visualize what's going on, bracket the question, underline important info, and then I need you to code, like we said, groups, in each group, total. You can just do the blue, and then label if it's a comparison, which it's not. Choose your operations based on the hints, pick a strategy, and then you're going to show all your work. Make sure you label any answers and actually answer the question in a complete sentence. The check means make sure it's reasonable. Does it make sense? And then you can always double check your work with a calculator if you don't want to get it wrong. There are 12 small gift bags. Do you care?
Yes.
Yes. Let's underline only the important stuff. 12 gift bags.
But they're small. Each
bag, but I don't know if I care whether, didn't read anything that says small versus big or anything like that. So 12 gift bags. Each bag can hold one toy. Each bag holds one toy and some stickers. Some stickers, that seems weird. There are 36 stickers. If there are 36 stickers, start thinking, what is that out of total, group, and in each group? There are 36. I'm holding all of them. What do you think that is? The total, one of the small groups, or how many are in each group? There are 36 stickers. What do you think? That's our total. So what I want you to do, please, is put a T by 36 stickers. This is our total. Okay? And then it says if an equal number of stickers. Oh, equal. What things have to be equal? Does addition have to be equal? You can just do 4 like -2, right? Yeah. Multiplication and division have to be equal groups, things like that. So there's all these little hints. If an equal have to be in each bag, how many stickers will be? Read these last parts. Ready? In each bag. And I want you to read them like this. In each bag.
In each bag.
Now go like this with your hands. In each bag. In each bag. This means how many are in each group. And this is a group. Go like this. Group. In each group.
In each group.
That's it. Those are the 2 codes. Group, in each group, and your total. Okay? If you can identify those, then this makes this a super easy problem. All right, so there are 12 small gift bags. What do you think a bag is? Is a bag a group that holds stuff? Or is a bag, how many are in it? What do you think? Think to yourself. Think to yourself, watchers. Kenna.
A group?
It is a group. Okay, so let's go ahead and above 12, let's put a G for group. So we have 36 total stickers, we have 12 groups, and then it says each bag can hold a toy and some stickers. So do we know how many stickers?
No.
So you're saying we don't know how many stickers are what? In each bag or in each group. All right, so that's what the question is. So down here, we need to put our other code. How many stickers will be in each bag? Let's put IEG question mark. IEG question mark. So look how easy this is now. If you know the total, and does this problem seem to be talking about groups?
Yeah.
Then guess what? What window is it, 1 or 2? Think to yourself. Now hear the answer.
2.
Yes, 2. What, everyone?
2.
All right, so it's obviously window 2. If you know the total, it has to be what? Operation. The top or the bottom, multiplication or division? It has to be division. You already know the total. All right, so go ahead and set up your template right here, and which is blank divided by blank equals blank. And you're literally just going to, underneath, I want you to put total, group, in each group, like that, TG, IEG. I'm not saying this is a hard problem. Probably all of you are looking at that and you're like, oh, I know what to do. And that's not the point of this today. The point is you understanding how to start noticing what numbers are and how to label them and how to keep track, because when I give you insane brain busters, you need to know how to keep yourself organized. That's when it starts getting crazy. This is foundational stuff. All right, look how easy. It's like fill in the blank now. What's the total, everyone? 3, 2, 1. 36. How many groups do we have our bags? Go. 12. And so then you're asking yourself 36 divided by 12, which you could do on a calculator. You can grab a calculator if you want. Or you can just say, what times 12 equals 36? You can ask both questions. So ask me that inverse question. Ready, go. What times 12 equals 36? Who has the answer? Jake?
3.
So go ahead and put in 3. Get in the habit of circling your answer, because guess what? Sometimes isn't the question going to say how many were in a group or something? Maybe it's asking you something backwards over here. All right, now the last part of UPS check is answering in a complete sentence. So read the question, everyone, go. How many stickers will be in each group? So there, say it first, then write it. There will be 3 stickers in each group. All right, let's write it.
It says in each bag though.
It won't matter. but you're right. We should probably make a match. 3 stickers in each. We might as well write back. Now, the only reason we know that it's in each bag is it does say an equal number are put in each bag. If it didn't have to be equal, it could be like anything, right? As long as it filled up the amount of bags. So that's why that's important. All right, come down here. I'm just gonna set you up with these, and then I'm just gonna let you fly on your own with it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pause the video. You guys will pause me. And then when we pick back up, you can hit play and you can see the answers and check your work. Okay? So that's how we'll do it today. But I want you to pause and try it out, and then if you're struggling, you can play me again and see what to do. Okay? Then we'll flip on the back and I'll intro the back, okay, which is this enrichment one. So as soon as you finish this side, hit play on the video, get to the back, and do the intro, like a couple ones with me, and then you can fly again on your own like little birdies. So let's continue, and I'm going to set you up on these, so we'll go ahead and get everything else coded. So 1 egg carton holds 12 eggs. How many cartons are you able to fill with 60 eggs? So let's bracket the question first. So do these things with me. And now start noticing hints. We talked about these 3 pieces, total, group, and in each group. All right, so we want to start identifying total, group, and in each group, because I can sort of tell it's going to be window 2 because of cartons and things like that. So an egg carton holds 12 eggs. If it's holding 12 eggs, 12 eggs is probably how many are in each group. The question says, how many cartons? So what is a carton then? Is it the total or is it the groups? Since a carton holds stuff, this will be a group. So go ahead and label that hint. And then how many cartons can you fill with 60 eggs? Obviously, this is now the total. So set up your template, blank, divided by blank equals blank. We know it's division because we know the total. So now we need to go ahead and code or label underneath. So we know the total. Now, we can put whatever we want in this spot because group and in each group are, commutative property stuff. So you either put the in each group or put the group. Put what you know. Since we know how many are in each group, we're going to do total divided by how many are in each group to get the groups. So go ahead and just plug in what you know now. 60 divided by 12. And you can do that on a calculator, or if you know it, you can put your answer and then you'll write your sentence. Let's just go ahead down to this one. Oops, it didn't want to move with me. I'm going to delete it. Choop. And you. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and read it and bracket the question. There are 21 students in Mr. Tentler's class. As you read, if there's something important, you could underline it. There are 21 students. That seems important. The students divided themselves, evenly, like equal groups, into 3 groups. Bracket it. How many students in each group? All right, time to code it. Start looking and thinking, what's the total? What's the group? What's the in each group? So there are 21 students. That is the total into 3 groups. Groups. How many in each group? So you're going to go ahead and create your template, just like up here. Total, group, in each group. Remember, you can flip-flop the group and in each group if you need. And then label everything just like we did up here. And come up with your answer and complete sentence. How many students are in each group? This many students are in each group. All right, number 4. Let's set you up on this one. Calvin read
an 18-page chapter. Okay, so a chapter in his social studies book. He did it in 2 hours. If he reads the same number, so that's our hint of like an equal group of pages each hour, here's the question: how many pages did he read per hour? So now's the tricky part, because we have 18-page chapter, which is sort of a total. He also read in 2 hours, which sort of sounds like a total. So this is where it can get confusing sometimes. So let me at least give you a strategy or some hints to look at. So it says how many pages per hour. And I do want you to understand that when you say something like pages per hour, it looks like that. And I want you to know that this is actually like a fraction, and this is also another symbol for division. So this actually means pages per hour, and it'll tell you how many they read in each hour or in each group. So this is a good helper hint to notes. If it says pages per hour or something per day or something per minute or whatever, it tells you what the total is and what you need to divide up. So that's definitely could be a tricky problem. So the 18 is the total pages, per hour is the groups. Now you can go ahead and set up your template of blank divided by blank equals blank. Total, do you know the group or in each group? In this case, you know the group, and it'll tell you how many in each group. So now you can just plug it in. So 18 pages divided by how many groups will tell you how many pages in each group. So you can solve that out. This one, you don't have to write a complete sentence because it's multiple choice. All right, and then let's set up the last one. A class is planning a party. Okay, don't care. A pizza restaurant cuts each piece into 8 slices. Each piece into 8 slices. Oh, each pizza, sorry. There are 32 students. Ooh, that sounds like the total amount of students. Bracket, how many pizzas does the class need to order for each student to have a slice? So notice it says how many pizzas. So we have to figure out what pizzas is. Total, group, in each group, that type of thing. And then notice it actually says explain. So you have 1 task and 2. All right, so let's go ahead and start noticing hints and coding things. A class is planning a party. A pizza restaurant cuts each pizza into 8 slices. So, a pizza is the group, and 8 is how many slices are in each group. So eventually with practice, you'll get the hang of that really well. All right, there's 32 students. That's our total. And how many pizzas means how many groups do we need to order. So go ahead and set up your division template since we know the total. And you decide what goes in the next spot, group or in each group. Since we know that in each group, that's going to go there, and we need to find out the groups. So plug in your information. We know how many in each group, and it'll tell you how many groups. So then you'll need to answer your question. How many pizzas does the class need to order? The class will need to order this many pizzas. Explain means this. I know because, and you write 32 divided by, and you say what you did there. And that's it. That can be an explanation for you. Okay? All right. So go ahead and you can take care of that on your own, and then we'll check it actually tomorrow in class. I think I've set you up enough to be able to take care of that. Once you do that on your own, then you can hit play on this video again, and I'll set you up for the back page. So go ahead and hit pause and then play when you're ready. Okay, so you finish the back page. Like I said, we'll go over this in class tomorrow when we check homework. Take a look at this one. This is an enrichment page, and we're going to talk about that paid per hour thing. So here's your situation. Jennifer babysits for some of the families in her neighborhood. She wants to decide how she can earn the most money. She's made a chart over here that shows how long she usually babysits for a family and how much she is paid for the job. Which family pays the most per hour? So notice again, pay per hour. If you remember what I talked about before, that means the money per hour, or that also means money divided by hour, and that'll tell you how much you get in each group or in each hour. Okay? So that's what we're working with on this side, is price per hour. We don't necessarily, we know that we would multiply to find out how much she actually got paid, but some of these questions are actually just asking you how much would she get for one of these hours, not necessarily if she did 6. So sometimes you may need to be thinking about how much she actually got paid, and sometimes you need to be thinking about, how much did she get per hour to know that she actually worked or earned $4 per hour in this situation. Okay? So think about what you want to know. What is the total she got paid, or how much did she get in each hour? So that's going to be the difference for this one. Okay, so let me erase this stuff and get it out of here. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Which family pays the most per hour? So you're going to have to go through all of these and identify the per hour. So that's price per hour. So for all of these, price per hour, price per hour, price per hour. You need to do that for all of them to be able to answer that question. So what is the hourly rate for each family? So the hourly rate means you get this much per hour. So that's what we want to find out. But this one's just asking about which family pays the most. So answer this question about the family that pays the most per hour. The next section, which family pays the least per hour? All you have to do now is look up here because you already did the work. So you know which one pays the least per hour. So just answer that question in a complete sentence. This family pays the least per hour. And if you want to say what it is, you can. All right, next one. Which would pay more? 8 hours for the Oberlins or 7 hours for the San Giacomos? I like that name. So now you need to look at how much you make per hour for the Oberlins. How much do you make per hour for the San Giacomos? And then put it into this situation. So the Oberlins price in an hour times 8 hours. What's that? And the San Giacomo's price for 7 hours. What is that? So who pays more in the long run? All right, and down here for number 4. On one Friday night, Jennifer is asked to babysit for 2 different families. So she has to figure out who she wants to babysit for. Should she do the Robinsons for 5 hours? Or should she do the Lings for 4 hours? She can only take one job, and she wants to make the most money. So which job should she take? Tell her which job she should take and tell her how much she will earn. So you have 2 questions to answer. So you're going to have to do that work up above. On a different Friday night, the Roberts offered Jennifer a 5-hour babysitting job, and then they're going to add on at the end just a $4 tip. A tip means they're going to hand her $4 cash at the end, plus her 5 hours of babysitting. The Robinsons we'll offer her an 8-hour babysitting job, but no tip. Which job, bracket, should Jennifer take, and how much more, will she earn with the one family than the other? I wonder how much money she'll earn more with the one family than the other. So this is your job, is to go ahead and tackle this. I've set you up with the information up here. So now work through that, and then we'll discuss it in class tomorrow. Once you're done with both of these sides, then you can go back to your email and continue your next task.